These mild temperatures continuing. Some of us might be wondering when winter will really get started in the inland Northwest. Meteorologist Matt Gray is looking farther ahead than anyone else to give us a roadmap winter has in store.
All right, thank you, Chris. And since late November, North America has more or less been in the same weather pattern. Storminess and activity in the east, drier, warmer, and low clouds and fog in the west. Now, this isn't what the weather map has looked like every day, but more often than not, a storm will push through quickly and we snap right back into this pattern. And by the way, that applies to this upcoming week of weather as well. We're active for a few more days, but by the end of next work week, we are right back into that mild pattern across the western U.S. Now, there will still be some storms and chances for rain and snow at times in the coming weeks, but there are no major weather systems that we foresee rolling around here for a long time. And that brings us to the question, when is this going to change? When is there going to be a switch up from these mild winter conditions? And can winter and wintry weather make a comeback in the second half of the season? Well, here's what some of the long-range forecasting computers are showing us. Now, these are 8 different weather models. They look at the large-scale weather pattern from January through March 2025. So right around the corner, just a few weeks away. Now, where you see these areas in red, this is where you're most likely to have drier, mild weather most of the time during that period. Where it's blue is where you're more likely to see wet and cold weather. Now, notice that the majority of these models place the activity over western Canada and the northwest United States. Also put a little red marker there where Spokane is. I will say that that pattern would make sense for us if and when La Nina finally shows up. We're still waiting on it after talking about it for over half a year. We'll see how that goes. So what can we take away from this? Well, look, we don't know exactly when or how long it'll last, but a lot of things are starting to point towards the second half of winter, sometime that January, February timeframe being, well, a lot more wintry than what we have seen so far this season.